This is the rig setup I used, the EOS Rebel T3i. That's Canon, electrophysics astroscope, a night vision module, and the Canon 28mm f1.8 EF. Nice system, works really well. What can I say? It's just, I'm used to it. I bought a lot of this stuff years ago and I figure I might as well use it up. It's not obsolete for this application. So let's jump into this video. Okay, this is a real time. This is a 5-minute clip, real time. There's a M31, which is an Andromeda galaxy. That's on the right-hand side of the screen, that fuzzy spot. Those triangular shaped stars in a triangle shape on the lower left side, that's Cassiopeia. So we're looking north, and that's a rich field because the Milky Way goes up through that section. So I'm looking for fireballs, bolides, and just meteors. But what do I get? I get Starlink, another lane moving little dots. But sometimes you get lucky. Now this is July, this is late July. You'd think the Perseid meteor shower would be out. Except there's only one problem, which I'll demonstrate in a minute. Perseus is below Cassiopeia, almost in a direct line down. See, that's part of the W or the sigma or the M of Cassiopeia on the lower left there. There's the double, oh, did you see that? Wow, that was so cool. If that was a Perseus meteor, it would be going up, not down. So that's a rogue, or it belongs to some other stream. Just for the sake of completeness, I'm including this whole 5-minute clip to show. Appended to the end, I did add a 5x repeat of just a trim fireball. But you know, what else is out that night? The best time to see meteors is early in the morning, right before sunrise. But sometimes it's hard to get up early in the morning, and if the moon is out, that sort of ruins it. So then I go out in the evening, and then when the moon is out in the evening, then I switch to the morning. Oh, you see, there's another quick little meteor. But that wasn't part of Perseus meteor shower. That was some other rogue. So sometimes there's a lot of activity like that. But then to make sure it's, you would have to stay out all night, which I'm not going to do. I just, my system, I can fill up a 32 gigabyte memory card in 90 minutes. So I just do a 90-minute, session, and then I call it quits. Of course, once twilight kicks in, that's it. You forget about it. But look at all those stars. I should be seeing a lot of those stars in my unaided eye, but if there's so much light pollution, I can't see it, even under best nights. Of course, this is a recent phenomenon. Years ago, you could go out at night, even though I was 35 miles northwest of New York City, and see all these stars and everything. But progress. There's urban development between me and New York City, and that's included. So it's pretty bleak. But this night vision business, it cuts through a lot of that sky glow. Of course, a fireball like that doesn't matter. But, you know, I was busy looking at the screen. I seen it on the screen, not with my real eye. But then this way I could share it with everybody. But just think, this is sensitive to see the M31, the Andromeda galaxy, which is a 4.5 magnitude. So those other stars are probably all, the dim ones are 4.5 or 5 magnitude. The brighter ones could be like 2 or 3 or something. And it was chilly that night. We had a chilly night. I still had to wear a coat, and there's still bugs attacking me. The mosquitoes. I have to spray a little bit before I go out because I don't want to get West Nile virus or meningitidis or whatever you could get from mosquitoes. Oh, what's that? Here's the transient phenomena for you. Now this could be a satellite, and right now the sun could be below the horizon, but because it's so high up in orbit, the sunlight could be reflecting off it. Now, besides from Starlink, Amazon or AWS now has their Leo constellation, and they're going to keep adding to that. And there's GPS for various countries. Russians got some of their stuff. Other nations like, oh, here's trim the fireball, repeat 5x. You know, this way we could savor this. You know, how do you savor it? Look at that. Wow. Again. Wow. It was worth all the time standing out seeing nothing. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Sometimes you hear them wish or sizzle, but they say that's a make-believe. Your brain is just doing that.